Veteran Center of Excellence has been on the ECTC President and CEO, Dr. Thelma White's radar for several years. It long has been her vision to provide enhanced, comprehensive, and coordinated services to better meet the needs of students transitioning to college from military service. Recently, she found funding in the form of a 3-year, $500,000 grant from the U.S. Department of Education. And today, we celebrate the establishment of the Veteran Center of Excellence at Elizabethtown Community and Technical College. As many of you know, Dr. White will retire this month after 18 years of service to the college, citizens, and communities in its 12-county service region. But she's here today to lead the celebration and to share her thoughts with us. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to present the President and Chief Executive Officer of Elizabethtown Community and Technical College, Dr. Thelma J. White.
Thank you very much, Mr. Monzon, and thank you all for being here to help celebrate with us today. We are excited, and we're so excited that we have been able to get to this point. It is the culmination of a dream, the official opening of a dedicated facility at our college to help our students and our veterans succeed. I served for several years as a member of the Service Members Opportunity Colleges, served for several years as the chairperson of the board of directors for that particular unit. And we talked a lot about how we could serve our veterans, how we could work with the transition units and transition the students to the colleges. And I found out that you had to get a grant. You had to get grant funding and grant money. So we had just hired a grant writer, and guess what was her first assignment? Her first assignment was, you find a grant so that we can have a center of excellence for veterans and can serve our veterans. And she did. So that's why we're here today. And so I am so happy that we're able to do that, and that is very wonderful, isn't it? For 52 years, our college has been a college of opportunity for students from all walks of life, including our military veterans. We have had a very strong partnership with the Army at Fort Knox, and it is continued to be strong, and we are very steadfast in our commitment. The soldiers, the civilian contractors, and their families take classes on our campuses. They take classes on base, they take classes online, and we provide specialized technical training wherever there's a need. Now, I was telling one of the generals the other day, we've even had a soldier graduate from ECTC in Afghanistan who took advantage of online classes. That had to be a lot of dedication and good time management to be able to do that in the mission as well. But we are so proud that these opportunities are available for our military and for our veterans. We're very excited. We haven't gotten over some of the excitement over the past months. As a matter of fact, during our entire summer, we were the site for the ROTC cadets. The Cadet Command worked with our college to provide the leadership training for cadets. So guess how many of those cadets were on our campus? The culmination of that training over the summer, we had over 6,400 cadets during their leadership training here on our campus. And that, again, they are preparing the future Army leaders, and that was done in a 10-week period with 640 students each day that they were on the campus times 10 weeks and we managed to do that very well. Of course, the military is very organized, so we had no problem with that. And we're proud, again, to be designated a military-friendly college. And as I said earlier, we are members of the Service Members Opportunity Colleges. And we take credit for so much that our veterans get while they're serving in the Army. Now, we're still continuing to push our enrollment here at the college, and our goal, again, is to be way up in the 6,000 plus students this semester. But we're so pleased to be able to offer through our Veterans Center enhanced services that will help these heroes earn a college degree or move forward in their career path. This is what we want to do and our commitment to help them in that next phase in their life. And I know that you will share in our excitement. We have had so many initiatives that have been totally new and innovative in the military. We were able to put together a specialized training program for many of the enlisted Army service members who were going to Afghanistan. And at that time, we had Major General Frakely out at Fort Knox, and he provided the time for those soldiers to come and take some technical courses. They took plumbing and they took electricity. We put together a curriculum for them. Those soldiers left here going to Afghanistan with 9 credit hours of college credit. And they were able to go over there and do the building that they needed to do in those areas. So we do have that strong history, that we are so proud of, and so proud that we're able to provide the support for our service members and for our veterans. So I know that you're going to share in our excitement. We have a wonderful group of you today to help us celebrate. I thank you for your support, for your continued support, and for your presence here today. I do want to thank Dr. Dale Buckles. He will speak to you all lately for his support as well, and you'll meet a couple of just absolutely wonderful women who are in charge of the center. We could never be prouder of the contribution that they make every day and that they will make. So thank you now, and I'm really pleased to introduce the young woman who has been selected to lead our Veterans Center of Excellence. She served 5 years of active duty service in the Army, including a deployment to Iraq. That has given her the first-hand experience necessary to understand the challenges, concerns, and needs of veterans as they transition into civilian life, particularly into post-secondary education. She herself returned to college after completing military service, successfully navigating the VA processes and procedures, and earned a master's degree. Now, she's ready to help other veterans be successful here at ECTC. I'm so pleased that Monica Gallego is on the job and to have this opportunity to introduce her to you. Monica.
Thank you, Dr. White. And I thank all of you for joining us on this very special day for the official opening of the ECTC Veterans Center of Excellence. We are so pleased and excited to have an opportunity to serve those who have served. The new center is a designated space where veterans can network and find a welcoming place to help and achieve their academic, career, and life goals. It is the singular location on our campus where our student veterans will find everything they need for success, from scheduling courses and getting assistance with paperwork to receiving help navigating the array of veteran benefits and discovering employment opportunities. Today's ceremony provides us an opportunity to recognize our service members and to thank them for the many sacrifices they have made in service to our country. Will all veterans please stand so that we may thank you for your service? Veterans Center of Excellence mission is to smooth the transition from the military to college and help veterans achieve their educational and career goals. We pledge to assist each and every veteran that walks through our doors. Truly, the center is a one-stop shop for student veterans and a place where we can help them make a successful transition to civilian life. Lots of people are working behind the scenes to ensure that the center is a success. However, my primary partner in this exciting endeavor is Jennifer Couson. Jennifer, will you please stand? Jennifer serves as the Veteran Student Support Advisor. She is a military spouse, and she is experienced and passionate in supporting veterans. She was instrumental in planning this event. Thank you, Jennifer. It is a pleasure to work with you. I also want to thank Dr. Dale Buckles, ECTC's Chief Student Affairs Officer, as well as so many other members of the college faculty and staff for their supporting this initiative and for their commitment to student veteran success. One of those students joins us today, and he has been a tremendous help as we prepared to start our work. He is a 22-year veteran of the United States Air Force from Hodgenville. He's currently majoring in electrical technology. I've asked him to tell his story and to bring greetings today from our veteran students. Please welcome Stuart Sullivan.
Thank you, Monica. While serving in the Air Force, I deployed to various locations all over the world and supporting various operations. Some of those operations that I supported or was included as Desert Shield and Desert Storm, Operations Enduring Freedom, and Operations Iraqi Freedom. But it wasn't until last December when I had made a decision to move to Kentucky to take care of my parents that I decided to use the VA educational benefits to attend Elizabethtown Community College and Technical College. I then completed the necessary online application and then scheduled an appointment with the college's admissions office. And then during the enrollment process, I was introduced to Monica Gallego. And Monica has been such a blessing to me and guiding me through all the processes, even personally walking me to the proper offices to get everything enrolled, and then helping remove so many of the confusion found in trying to know where to go or whom to see. Other ECTC personnel were very helpful in starting my journey to help my opportunity for me to help other veterans as well in the VA work study and student center of excellence. So by working, it has helped me to help others. As a veteran, I appreciate the opportunity to obtain a college education, but also while helping others at the Veterans Center to do the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Stuart. Today we are pleased that a distinguished Kentuckian, a former Miss America, and a nationally recognized veterans advocate joins our celebration. She serves as a Deputy Commissioner of the Kentucky Department of Veteran Affairs, and she has invested personally in the lives of Kentucky veterans by establishing a private foundation that focuses on veteran health care awareness and patriotic education for younger generations. I had the privilege of meeting her earlier this year at the Western Kentucky Women's Veteran Regional Conference. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Heather French-Henry.
Thank you so much, Monica. Dr. White, I cannot believe you're retiring. I'm sure your entire staff is crying over that. Your wealth of experience and knowledge is going to be sorely missed, I am sure, certainly. It is indeed a pleasure to be here. I was so delighted to meet the staff, and also Jennifer, Hooray for Heroes and the Western Kentucky Women Veterans Conference. And when they asked me about the ribbon cutting, and they were so already just overwhelmed and just excited about the whole thought of the ribbon cutting, they asked me a few months ago, and I went ahead and blocked it out because it's important to us, not only as the daughter of a veteran, but for the Kentucky Department of Veterans Affairs to support these wonderful initiatives to reach out to our student veterans, especially our student veterans. And so first and foremost, I do want to say and send greetings from Commissioner General Arflack, who obviously is in entire support for our student veterans initiatives through KDV and also from the governor's office. The KDVA has really gone above and beyond over the last few years to really dig into and be in the trenches with our universities, our colleges, KCTC, to make sure that we are supporting the student veterans resource centers or the centers of excellence that get put into our higher educational institutions. And why is that important? Well, of course, we all know what education can do to change lives. But for me personally, my dad volunteered to go to Vietnam. He actually had a full ride to several universities on a track scholarship. In fact, he was on track to be the next Olympian gold medalist in pole vault from Kentucky. And it was amazing to find newspaper articles that talked about, his bright future. Well, when he got back home to Augusta, Kentucky, and he volunteered to go to Vietnam, he was shot. He was wounded on December 27, 1967, and that changed his life forever. And especially for most of our returning home Vietnam veterans, the atmosphere was not nearly as welcoming as it certainly is now, and the breadth of services were not available to our Vietnam veterans, and especially in the academic arena. And so as we have seen the progression of the support for all of our military over the last decades, and especially post 9/11, we have seen these wonderful supportive services grow in a very creative manner. And by putting these centers of excellence to not only help our military transition into that student status, which has to be quite difficult going from that type of structure into an academic way of life, but also, even more important, to help out with student veteran retention. When it comes to starting things, that's great, but we want to make sure that we're also there to provide those supportive services so they have that seamless transition into a career path. One of the many things that KDVA has done, we have urged on a wonderful group called Keep Vets, which was started by Bob McGrath from Lexmark. And the importance of that group is that it really focuses on what corporations can also do in partnering with student veteran centers at our college and university institutions to make sure that they're partnering with student veterans while they are students, and so they can get them started in the path that they want to go into later on, so that there is that seamless transition into a career path. And again, that doesn't solve all the problems for all student veterans, but it certainly helps to know that there are creative ways that we are helping to support and to sustain that growth in education for our student veterans. When it comes to the military, I will tell you, each one of you who served our country, when it comes to the amount of experience, also the amount of dollars that have been spent on your experience, you are our hottest commodity in the United States. Do you realize that? Do you realize that right out of basic training, this country has already spent more than $48,000 on each one of you individually? So when you talk about from a business perspective, if you're going to utilize that type of investment in a product, in a person, we would be crazy not to capitalize on all of that training and all of that experience and to assist each one of you into the educational process and then out into the workforce. You are so valuable to all of us, to our country, and especially the business owners out there. We already know that manufacturers and corporations understand the importance of your work ethic and your experience. You are the best of the best. And then, of course, our women veterans. So I've been delighted. LaWanda Knuckles is here today, our Women Veterans Coordinator. She's probably like, I didn't know she was going to give me a shout out. But it's also been important that we identify our women student veterans, too, and the special needs that they also have, and women veterans in general, and the unique situations that they have been involved in through their experiences and what they also have to offer, and that our corporations and businesses understand and utilize their special skills and experiences as well. So KDVA, we are extremely supportive. If anyone knows my passion for veterans and knows my energy, anything that's going to be out there to support our veterans, I mean, it can be from being so creative that we work with Churchill Downs, to being here for a ribbon cutting, to also helping to offer some financial help through our Kentucky Veterans Program Trust Fund. In the way of support we've supported Somerset Community College, we've supported Eastern Kentucky University, we've supported Maysville Community College, where I'm from, and I know that Dave Jarrett is here today. He serves on our Veterans Program Trust Fund, and that's important because we can always talk the talk, but walking the walk and being able to provide that financial substance. And I know that you all have a large grant. I applaud you all for going out there and going above and beyond. I mean, $500,000. Wow. I mean, that deserves a huge round of applause. Right? That's incredible. And to think that more than 700 student veterans you have throughout your campus who are achieving that wonderful academic experience. You know, I always say that you go to college not just to get a degree, but to get an education. And the education that you're offering is not only through academic, but also through those supportive services. When we think about being able to assist veterans, not only through a diploma, but also through benefits, through disability, through the claims process, access to VA health care, to services that they may not quite understand when they transition out of the military, that's important. That's a lifelong education. That's something that not will only impact them, but also their families and their dependents as well. So I just want to say I'm humbled to be here and that we are delighted to partner with you from the Kentucky Department of Veterans Affairs. But as the daughter of a veteran, I just want to thank you for reaching out to our veterans in this way so that you are helping to put them on an even brighter path for the future, because when we make our veterans stronger, we make America stronger. So thank you, God bless you, and God bless America. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mrs. Henry, for joining our celebration today and all the many hours of effort and energy you put in for the veterans of our country. So your attendance today is just a tribute to the veterans of ECTC, and we really appreciate you coming. And to show our appreciation, the college would like to give you a small gift to recognize that you are here, and this is to you, and thank you very much for coming. Appreciate it. Thank you. So I'm Dale Buckles, Chief Student Affairs Officer of Elizabethtown Community and Technical College, and on behalf of the college, thank you all for coming today and showing your support for the students of Elizabethtown Community and Technical College, to the faculty and the staff. Your presence here means a lot to all of us, and especially to our veteran students. As Ms. Henry mentioned, we have around 700 students receiving VA benefits at this college. We welcome this wonderful opportunity to enhance our services to the veteran students. And Ms. Monica and Jennifer will do a tremendous job. We are in very, very good hands with serving the veterans, so we appreciate that. As we leave, we invite you to attend the ribbon cutting ceremony. It'll be in the Academic Technical Building. You can follow the hallway down and up the stairs, and there'll be people showing directions, so we invite you to come and participate, take a tour of the center, and also have a few little refreshments. And so we look forward to meeting and talking with you in the Veterans Center next. So now, would you please stand as the Human Resources Command Honor Guard comes to retire the colors.
I'm Val Claycomb. I'm the president of the Chamber Ambassadors, the Hardin County Chamber Ambassadors. And on behalf of the Hardin County Chamber of Commerce, I would like to thank you all for opening this wonderful Center of Excellence for Veterans. Being a veteran myself, I served in the Navy for a couple of years. I want to thank everyone for their service, and I think this is wonderful. It's wonderful, wonderful. You guys did a great job, so thank you. Thank you for coming. Thanks, everyone.
They're spending it.
All right. Okay, we all now hold on. All right. Hold on. Ready? Don't put your finger on the end. Don't hit it. 1, 2, 3. There's food right out here. We got cake. Thank you for coming.
ECTC's new Veteran Center of Excellence has been on the ECTC President and CEO, Dr. Thelma White's radar for several years. It long has been her vision to provide enhanced, comprehensive